started asking myself these questions that really changed my life. Does my stuff make me happy? If I buy more stuff, will I be happier? What really gives me joy? Why wouldn't I want more of that? And did my life have to continue on this downward spiral? Or could I choose to actually create a life that I loved? After all, for 40 years as an interior designer, I've been designing other people's lives all over the country. Why not design my own? In December 2015, at a Christmas party in my home, a gentleman asked, "Rita, how much longer are you going to live in this big house by yourself?" I said, "Oh, in 1 year from now, I'm going to be living in a small apartment in Center City, Philadelphia." I have no idea where those words came from. Just kidding. But in that moment, I realized that my words created the future that I would live into. January 2016, I sat on the living room floor of my big home. I looked up and I cried. I had no idea where to begin. So rather than making downsizing a project, which is always harder, I decided to make it a game. So I called family and friends, many of them are here right now, and enrolled them in the possibility of helping me attack just one area of my home at a time for just 4 or 5 hours on a Saturday or Sunday. So week by week, for an entire year, they helped me disperse stuff that I'd collected over many, many years. Downsizing is not without emotions. At one point, I found my father's alarm clock, and I could hear him winding it to get up early to provide for our family. As my relationship to stuff changed, the process got easier and easier. And what I realized was things didn't make me happy. A year later, here I am, Center City, Philadelphia, my beautiful little jewel box apartment. I moved from my 5,000 square foot home in the country to 867 square feet in Center City. I gave away 95% of my possessions to people who needed them or wanted them. And I'm living on 5% of what I once owned. I have all I want and all I need, and I've never been happier. I'm living that simple, joy-filled life that I experienced in Senegal. I'm living in alignment with what matters most to me. More time with family and friends. More resources, more freedom to travel, to learn, to actually live the life that I designed for myself. A ripple effect of downsizing is that I also downsized my company's work week for a better work-life balance. We now work 3 days and we play 4. And, why didn't I do that sooner? And we actually grew the company by 27% last quarter.